Hey everyone, Courtney here with Southern Owls, and today we are going to be making a fall swag using a 21-inch paint stick stir. So you are going to grab 5 pipe cleaners and you're going to find the center of that paint stick and put your first pipe cleaner down and twist it a couple times. Then you're going to measure, it's about 3.5 inches down, and put your next pipe cleaner. And we're going to do one more, about 3.5 inches down, and put on the third one. And we're going to keep on doing that to the other side. So we're going to have 5 pipe cleaners total on our paint stick. Just like that. Okay, I like to reinforce my pipe cleaners with a bit of hot glue. So hopefully this guy's ready to rock and roll. I just turned him on, so I'm like, come on, Ruby. All right, we're adding just a little dot of glue to get rolling on our mesh. So I just do this to make sure that our pipe cleaner doesn't go anywhere as we add our mesh on. Just like that. Super cute. Okay, so I already pre-cut my mesh. We are going to be using 10-inch tan and 10-inch brown mesh. I cut all of these pieces at 20 inches, and I like to do the ruffle mode, the ruffle method, and I'm going to stick one right on to that top pipe cleaner, and we're going to go up and down. So to make a ruffle, you see how your mesh kind of already goes in. I'm sorry, my table is like really shaking the camera. There we go. Yikes. Okay, I think we're good. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, so your mesh naturally rolls in on each other. So I like to use that to my ability, and I flip it down on the table. I roll it underneath about an inch or two. I find the middle, give it a pinch, and then I walk my fingers over to the other side, trying to stay in the middle as much as I can. And I do the same thing. I leave that tucked under a few inches on the other side. So the second pipe cleaner, I'm going to go in the other direction, side to side, horizontal, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and we're going to keep on going with that pattern. So we're going to flip that mesh about an inch or two, find the middle, give it a pinch, walk your fingers over to the other side, and then lay it right down into that pipe cleaner, give it a twist. I always like to put my side-to-side mesh on top. Just preference, whatever you like to do is fine. And we're going to keep on with that every other mesh pattern, doing our ruffle method for the whole paint stick. We're going to go side to side. Okay. And then the last one. This swag is going to be so adorable. I chose a fall scarecrow design, and we're also going to add in some florals. So it's going to be a little bit different than my Halloween swag, just to show you a different way on how to make this. So this is layer number 1. We're going to go back in with layer number 2. We're going to do opposite color and opposite direction. Same method though, we're still using that ruffle method, okay? But this one's up and down, so now we're going to lay in that second mesh side to side. Maybe it like grabbed onto that mesh right there. Maybe. Okay, and we're going to leave our pipe cleaners alone for right now. Don't do anything. Don't do anything to those pipe cleaners. We're going to grab our tan mesh, roll it out, do the same thing. And like I said, opposite color, opposite direction. Okay. Y'all are doing great. Opposite color, opposite direction. I'm going to tuck this underneath. And I'm going to make sure those pipe cleaners are ready to rock and roll for our next step. Tan next. And then we're going to go back in, go right back in with that brown. Remember, opposite color, opposite direction. I'm going to tuck it underneath the side to side. Last one. So you're going to have 10 pieces of mesh total. So if you wanted to, you can do this all one color. You can do multicolor. You can do as many colors as you want. Okay, so now we have all of our pipe cleaners ready to rock and roll. This is 2 layers of mesh. So adorable. Oh, I forgot to take my sign out. So this sign is a 6-inch sign from my friends at Creek Road Designs. Isn't that darling? Little scarecrow with some pumpkins and sunflowers. So, so cute. So this is 6 inches from creekroad.net. Creekroad.net. Y'all can use my code OWL10, OWL10, for 10% off your entire order. So this, my friends, is called a jewelry hole punch or jewelry punch. You can get it off of Amazon. So I like to punch the little holes. Well, I don't like to. It makes me sad. But I punch little holes in my sign. We're going to add in a little bit of pipe cleaner to it. Don't worry. It's going to be hidden. So don't you worry. I know. I need to go. I ran out of tan pipe cleaners. I would have used tan, okay? So don't come at me. But we're going to hide it with some florals. So it's going to be fine. So I just thread that pipe cleaner through the sign. And twist, twist, twist. I thread it through about 1 inch or 2. I just twist that pipe cleaner on top of each other. I used to hate punching holes in my signs, but I tried the cable tie mounts, and since I live in Texas, it gets really, really hot here, and they do melt and fall off, even with super glue. I have tried all the things. Okay, so now our sign is ready to rock and roll. I'm going to put this sign right in the middle. So we're going to cut off these cable ties, these pipe cleaners, because we don't need them anymore. And we are going to thread this sign right through. These 6-inch signs are perfect for this work form. They're also really great on the crosses that I make. So the 6 inches is their smallest size that they carry. But it really does work out nicely. So I'm just threading these pipe cleaners right through the mesh. Okay. On all 4 sides, just making sure that sign's not going to go anywhere. And then we will wind it up. Oh no. I got like a little notch in it. There we go. Then we will wind it up on the other side and kind of hold it where I want it, flip it, and then we are going to tie. And what I always like to do too is kind of go through that pipe cleaner that was already attached just for stability. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay, we're going to cut this off, tuck it, and then here, see how I'm using those pipe cleaners? Woo, that doesn't need to be down there. And don't worry, we are going to tap this monstrosity with some with some hot glue so it doesn't scratch you or your client's door. Okay, so we just thread all that through, and now we got this adorable scarecrow sign attached to our mesh. Okay, I'm only using three different ribbons. Wow, I can't talk today. 3 different ribbons today. So this beautiful scarecrow ribbon is from my friends also who made the sign from creekroad.net. You can use code AL10 and get 10% off your entire order. My favorite scissors came from there also. Now, these 2 ribbons came from my other favorite place. These 2 are from tmigifts.com, and you can use code AL20 for 20% off your order. So this is a 2.5 inch, and then we're going to use 2 1.5 inches. Really, really cute. So let's get the bow going. So it's going to be just a simple bow. We're going to do a 6-inch tail, and we're going to do 4 5-inch loops because I only want to use the scarecrow ribbon for the 2.5 inch. So we're just measuring out 10 inches, which will make a 5-inch loop, okay? And we're just pinching and gathering. Okay. Super adorable. And if your scarecrows are upside down, just flip that loop completely over and your scarecrows will be the right way. I love this ribbon. So then I am going to come in with the solid orange. Okay. We're going to do that 6-inch tail and just stick it right on top. And we're going to shrink down our loops to 9 inches, which makes it 4 inches, 4.5 inches, 4.5 inches on your bow maker. We're just going to do 2 loops, making us a nice and simple bow with a 6-inch tail. And then we're going to come in with this pumpkin ribbon, 6-inch tail, and we're just going to do a racetrack loop and finish off this bow. It's going to be really sweet and simple because we are going to be adding in some florals. There we go. I always just kind of judge it with my heart. I never measure the center loop. I kind of just depends like if I want it really loopy or not so loopy. We're now going to come in with a cable tie and thread it through right where we're holding it. Okay. And then we're going to get it nice and tight. Oh, not all the way. Don't do that. Don't listen to me. You got to get a cable tie or a pipe cleaner. Thread that through first and then make it all nice and tight. Now make it super tight so those loops and everything don't go anywhere. Okay. Now I am going to dovetail all of my ribbon tails. So you're just going to fold that ribbon in half and cut up at an angle. Really simple, sweet bow. If you struggle with bows, I do have a bow tutorial. It's $10. It's a private Facebook group, and you can purchase your ticket on my website, thesouthernowls.com. I teach you how to make 5 hand bows, and I teach you why I chose that ribbon, how to color coordinate it with a sign, all the fun things. And it's replayable, so you can go back and rewatch it as many times as you want. I feel like this guy's still a little long. Hold on, let me cut that. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So now we are going to grab our paint stick. And this is the top. Snip off the top. Duh, Courtney, look at what sign. Look at the way the sign's pointing. Okay, then we're going to thread our bow. Oh, we got to make sure our scarecrows aren't upside down. This way. Thread our bow right through that mesh, those pipe cleaners. And once again, I always like to use that pipe cleaner and thread it through just so I know that bow is not going to move up or down. And like before, I will be putting some hot glue right here at the top so this pipe cleaner doesn't scratch anyone's door. Oh my gosh, this is already adorable. Adorable. All right, I'm just fluffing out my bow a little bit, seeing how I want the tails and how I want it to look. Super, super cute. It goes with a sign so well. Okay, I'm going to cut this guy just a little bit because I don't want him on my sign. I don't want to hide the cuteness of the sign. There we go. That's better. Alrighty, Roo. So now we are going to do a little ribbon tail bundle right here at the bottom. And we're going to do 12-inch cuts times 2 because we're only using our scarecrow ribbon for the 2.5 inch. And then we are going to be using our orange at 12 inches and just 1 and 1. 1 and 1. So 1 of the orange and then 1 of the pumpkin. We're not going to get too crazy on the ribbon this time because we are going to be adding in some florals. I'm just dovetailing the ends of the ribbon tails, the ribbon. So you're just going to fold it in half and cut up at an angle. We're going to do all 4 pieces. Perfect. Okay, so now what I like to do is take this and put it, find the middle and give it a pinch. Make sure your scarecrows are facing the right direction again. Get the second piece, find the middle, give it a pinch, and I just form an X in my hand. So we're going to grab the orange, find the middle, give it a pinch, and then this one will be like a T. It'll be like crossbones. Okay. And then we're going to grab that bottom pipe cleaner. Okay. And wrap that around our ribbon. And then we can snip off this pipe cleaner because we are done. And then I always tuck the ends. So now I'm going to fan out our ribbon. Just like that. Okay, I'm not going to add any more ribbon. So we're done with these other 2 pipe cleaners also because we're really going to stick with making this more of a floral piece versus a lot of ribbon. Okay, so we're going to tuck all that away. So we have our super cute bow up at the top. And then we got our ribbon tail bundle down at the bottom. Now, this is from my stash that I got at Market. So don't be mad at me because I can't tell you where to buy this. I grabbed it. I loved it. But it's just a little greenery, yellow fall, really cute. And I might cut these individually. Yeah, because they're kind of thick. Okay, we're going to kind of tear this bush apart. It's going to be fine. Yeah, we're just going to peel these and start sticking them in all around our design. So I'm going to start at the bottom because it's just right here. I am going to use my hot glue gun because I didn't feel like warming up my glue pot. So I'm just adding a little bit of hot glue. And then we are just going to put some of these florals sticking out of our ribbon bundle. And this is really going to pull out like the yellows that are in the sign. I also pulled an actual flower. They're not sunflowers. I'm going to call them baby sunflowers, but I pulled these. These are from, I believe, Michael's. But I just thought these were really cute because if I would have put big sunflowers in this, it would have been like overpowering and too much, right? So we're first off going to start with just filling in this design with the wispy floral. And then we will add in the cute little, we're just going to call them sunflowers, okay? Don't come for me. I know they're not sunflowers, but I don't know what I would call them because they're not daisies. We're just going to call them sunflowers. All right, so I put these on all 4 underneath our bow. So it's just kind of sticking out just a little bit, right? So now we're going to move on and we're going to start putting these all around our sign. So I'm just going to peel these off. We're going to be using a couple. Okay, I love my Roby, but did y'all just see that? It drips like a crazy person. Hold on, let me. You know what I normally do? Y'all don't make fun of me, okay? But I normally have my Roby like that. So when it drips, it goes into my glue pot. Oh my gosh, because when it goes on our mats, it's super annoying. It's super, super annoying. Okay, so I'm going to place this one. I'm going to smush it underneath that sign and kind of just start going all around the sign, adding in some fun florals. Don't worry, we'll fix that. We'll fix that. And this, look at this. I know everyone's always like, mesh. How do I keep mesh from fraying? It's gonna fray. It's gonna be fine. Just snip off the crazies. It's gonna be fine. All right. Ooh, it almost got me. All right, we're gonna go every so often, every couple inches around the sign. Just placing it right underneath with some glue and kind of pushing it in there. Just because we're going to make like a halo. Let's call it a halo around the sign. Make sure that when you're gluing stuff into your design that it sticks to your deco mesh, because the glue is going to need something to stick to, especially that sign's metal. So hot glue is it's not going to stick to metal. It comes right off of metal. So make sure that when you are making a design that you're sticking it into the mesh part of your wreath. Kind of fan them out, make it nice and wispy. So this would be like what I would call a filler floral. And then we'll come in with our sunflowers. Okay. But we're just getting that base going. And I'm just basically like, if this was a cross, it'd be cross, cross, diagonal, diagonal. Okay. And we just kind of spread them out once they get into that glue. And then we will put some of this also sticking through our bow. Be really careful you don't burn yourself. Okay, so now I'm going to put just some cute little pieces sticking out through the bow as well. Oh, that was a lot of glue cord. It just slid right off of that. It was like, excuse me, crazy lady. Okay. I'm also like, you can see me lifting up the ribbon and putting these underneath. I'm just doing that so I just make sure I don't get glue all over my bow. Cute. And I just want these like peeking out. I don't want it to be, you know, the main focus. So that's why I'm just kind of putting them a little bit underneath the bow and then around the sign, because we're going to put those sunflowers around the sign. And I think I might put one right down in the middle of our little ribbon tail bundle. I think that would be really cute. Kind of really just kind of finish it off nicely. We'll do one more in our bow. Okay. Fluff it back out because I was manipulating it. So now this is what mine looks like. Okay. And now we're going to go in with a little bit of a bigger floral. See how that just kind of pops? It's like, hey, in the ribbon. That's exactly what I want. And then we did a halo all around the sign. So now we're going to grab this fun guy. I'm just going to pop these off. Well, maybe. I'm going to do one right in the center because I think that's a really cute idea. Add some glue. Wow, it is steaming. I'm going to turn off my Roby. Let it cool down. Does anyone else do that? I'm like, this bad boy, he means business. All right, we're just going to pop these off because I'm literally just going to push them. That was crazy. Right down. Oh, gosh, I hope I have enough. If not, I think I have more of these. I'll have to go check. Look at that. That guy just, oh my gosh, it won't even come out. That's fine. It doesn't need to come out. Okay, let's kind of place these. Place these around. Before I commit. Should I put them all in between? I don't know if I have enough. I need like one more. I wonder if I have one more. If not, I'll think of a different pattern. But that's kind of cute. They're like, is that too much? It might be too many. Let's just do 4. Okay, 4 is kind of nice. 4 is better. All right, we're going to do 4. You know me, go big or go home sometimes. I got to ring it in. I got to wrangle myself in sometimes. Okay, we're going to put these right where those pipe cleaners were. Oh, I'm using the crazy one. That's fine. If you had like little pumpkins, that would be really cute also to add. If you don't have like the cute little sunflowers. Oh gosh, see, it just peels, it peels right off that metal sign. So don't even worry if you get a little glue gob, like Southern Owls over here. It'll come right off, my friends. Okay, that's really cute. Hold on, let me hold that there for just a moment. I'm wondering if I want to add in any more little filler. Okay, little guy who doesn't want to like stay in its zone. I'm ready to spread these out a little bit more. I don't want it to be too like bulky with flowers. I really wanted that wispy, airy feel. So let's kind of spread these out and I think we'll be okay then. Yeah. I don't know. This guy's going to stick to the mesh. Look at this guy giving me a hard time. Like, excuse me. Hello. Okay. Yeah, I think I like that. I think that'll do it, right? So we have our beautiful bow. We have our ribbon tail bundle, and we put that little sunflower right in there. We did a little cross pattern for our other sunflowers, and we have our little wispy, cute little, there we go, filler floral. That's cute. That's really fun. Okay, hope you liked this tutorial and this design. A little less ribbon this time and a little bit more floral and some fun stuff going on. I love that sign. I love that sign. I will link everything. Sorry, that ring light. I'll link everything that I used in this tutorial, so you can go and snag all of these goodies, and I'll put my discount codes also. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I can't wait to craft with you again soon. Bye, everyone.